In the bustling streets of Quiapo, Manila, the air was thick with the scent of incense and the sound of fervent prayers. Thousands of devotees, clad in maroon and gold, gathered to honor the Black Nazareno, a life-sized statue of Jesus Christ carrying the cross. Among the crowd was Mateo, a broken man who had lost all hope. Mateo had once been a successful businessman, but a series of poor decisions and betrayal by his closest friends left him bankrupt and alone. His wife had left him, taking their children with her, and he had turned to alcohol to numb the pain. He had hit rock bottom, and the weight of his failures felt heavier than the cross the Nazareno bore. One evening, as he wandered the streets, drunk and disheveled, he stumbled upon the Quiapo church. The sight of the Black Nazareno stopped him in his tracks. The statue's dark, weathered face seemed to gaze directly into his soul, and for the first time in years, Mateo felt a flicker of something, hope perhaps, or guilt. He fell to his knees and wept. The next day, Mateo returned to the church, sober and determined. He joined the procession of devotees, barefoot and wearing the traditional maroon shirt. As he walked, he prayed for forgiveness and guidance. The heat of the pavement burned his feet, but he welcomed the pain as penance for his mistakes. Hours turned into days as Mateo immersed himself in the devotion to the Nazareno. He began to volunteer at the church, helping to feed the homeless and clean the sanctuary. Slowly, he started to rebuild his life. He found a small job as a janitor, and though it was humble work, he approached it with gratitude and diligence. One day, while cleaning the church, Mateo noticed a small, weathered notebook tucked behind the altar. Inside were names and addresses of people who had written to the Nazareno, asking for help. Among them was a letter from a single mother struggling to pay her child's medical bills. Touched by her story, Mateo decided to help. He used his meager savings to buy medicine for the child and even visited the family to offer his support. Word of Mateo's kindness spread, and soon others began to join him in his efforts. Together, they formed a small community dedicated to helping those in need. Inspired by the compassion of the Nazareno, Mateo's life, once defined by failure and despair, was now filled with purpose and joy. Years later, as Mateo stood before the Black Nazareno during the annual procession, he realized how far he had come. The statue's gaze, once a reminder of his guilt, now felt like a blessing. The Nazareno had not only changed his life, but had also given him the strength to change the lives of others.